The price of XRP has gone up a lot in the last 12 hours because people are looking forward to a big meeting between Ripple and the US Securities and Exchange Commission. Now that the meeting has been moved to a more convenient time, everyone plans to end their ongoing court battle. At the moment, 1 cent of XRP is worth $1. The price of the token is going up because buyers are becoming more optimistic. In the ongoing court battle between Ripple Labs and the US Securities and Exchange Commission, people who support XRP have called the idea of a settlement a showdown. Bill Morgan, a lawyer who supports XRP, has strongly responded to this term, saying that he doesn't agree with the idea. Besides that, he pointed out that the RippleC deal could lead to a big problem for the company. The RippleCC deal will have an impact on how the cryptocurrency company works in the future, especially when it comes to the XRP litigation settlement. Morgan gave up on the idea of a fight between the two groups. Besides that, he said there was no chance of a deal happening soon, which is the exact opposite of what Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse is saying right now. The lawyer said about X, "This is very unlikely to happen, but if it does, it will be a compromise rather than a major victory. This means that both sides are ready to give up something." The stance taken by Morgan shows the difficulties and confusion connected with the chance of finding a solution to the well-known situation. The Securities and Exchange Commission filed a lawsuit against Ripple in December 2020. In it, the SEC said that Ripple had made more than $1.3 billion by selling its XRP coin. The Securities and Exchange Commission said at the time that the token was an unregistered investment. Judge Analista Torres wrote a court ruling in 2024 that gave this interpretation a more complex meaning. In it, it was said that some programmatic sales of XRP did not qualify as securities transactions. While this was going on, a user spoke out against the idea of a deal where the SEC did not have to make big changes. The argument they gave was this: there is no reason for Ripple to settle unless the SEC promises that they will never review Judge Torres' final decision again. In his answer, Morgan gave some more information about what settlements are and how they work. He said that settlements usually end things that are in question, such as the right to appeal in this case. But the lawyer brought up another problem that Ripple would have to deal with after the settlement was signed. 2020 and any other times Ripple sells XR Morgan said that all of these problems are more likely to happen. Mark Fagel, a former lawyer for the SEC, had the same amount of doubts about the RippleCC deal as Morgan did. This person also talked about the money requests made by the SEC. According to Fagel, cryptocurrency heavyweights send $4 million to Donald Trump in the form of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. XSE officials also give their thoughts on the settlement and the punishment. If there was a settlement, neither side would be able to argue, which is likely why there isn't one. Additionally, he explained why it is not likely that the American watchdog will receive the heavy fine that was given to the blockchain payments business. The following was what he said. The CCC asked for a $1 billion fine, as well as more than $1 billion in interest and money back. This is the only point of view that the SEC has brought to the court's attention. The amounts have not changed, but they will not be able to get it. Even more, Phaedra denied reports that the RippleC settlement was being talked about during the private meeting with the SEC on July 25th. I've tried to carefully explain to people what closed meetings are, how they work, and why a settlement probably wouldn't even be on the calendar. I think the only person here who used to go to them, he said, talk to people who have been to closed meetings before. Some people are interested in the information, but most people are only interested in advertising. What are some of the things that make the situation so complicated? Yesterday, W. Stuart Alderode, who is Ripple's top legal officer, talked about the decision the court made in the Aaron Goebel case. He stressed that the SEC does not have the power to demand that the seller pay back the money if the buyer does not lose any money. Morgan said that this decision could have an effect on the case that Ripple is running against the A right now. It's good for Ripple that the Second Circuit Court of Appeals didn't read the case again. According to what Morgan wrote on X, this is good news for Ripple if institutional buyers didn't lose any money. The Securities and Exchange Commission says that in March 2024, the SEC planned to look into Ripple's claims of unfair treatment during the XRP institutional investors lost $480 million because of the deals. The agency also said that if Ripple had reported the sales of XRP, the company would have had to say that it gave institutional investors discounts because they were good customers. So, if Ripple and the CC can come to an agreement, the agency can use this logic to limit the sales of XRP in the future. They also give IP in the United States. Still, the lack of clarity in regulations has made things harder. Ripple's XRP has recently seen huge gains in the coin market, and it looks like it's about to go back to its glory days in late 2017. The positive predictions of experts in the field, chart analyses that show a rise, and expected good things to happen in the RippleSec case all add to the strength of this story of good times. People are planning to set big goals for the price of XRP to hit $5 because of all of these positive signs. Its court battle with the US Securities and Exchange Commissions has not yet led to the expected rise in stock prices. In the past year, Ripple was able to get a number of small wins. Even so, the expected rise in the price of XRP did not happen because of these court victories. Many people who are interested in cryptocurrencies agree that Ripple will win this court case. Since these things are expected to happen, trust in the future rise of XRP has grown. It's possible for XRP to take a huge jump, as shown by the bullish patterns that chart analysts have pointed out and the positive predictions that market experts have made. Researchers in cryptocurrencies said that the xrp+ripple chart showed signs of bullishness. There was a chance of another rise like the one in 2017. A lot of people in the cryptocurrency business are paying attention to these predictions, which have made a lot of investors more likely to believe in the $5 goal. Information from the past shows that XRP saw a big rise at the start of 2017. It stayed stable until the start of 2021, starting around the end of 2023 and going through 2015. It was clear that the price of XRP went up. People in the neighborhood see this as a sign of a bigger rise to come in the years to come. The information given is not meant to be taken as trade advice. Before you decide to spend, read this page carefully and understand that it does not cover any losses that may happen because of your choices. We strongly suggest that you do your own study and talk to a professional who knows what they're talking about.